2, 3 weeks actually, I think, we didn't have instruments. We got our instruments in like late August, started playing in September, right? So we had 3 weeks of material to cover. A lot of this material included reading music, posture, all of these great things, right? So what we're going to start with was the very first thing the kids ever talked about. Thing number 1, and that is our music alphabet. With our music alphabet, similar to a regular alphabet, but maybe not quite as long. So here is the music alphabet. So that's where it started. But then we very quickly realized in music, you don't just read letters going forward. If you did that, that'd be really weird. So we actually had to learn how to say our letters backwards. And I know parents, for you, at the minute, I know even for me, if I start on like Z and try to work my way backwards, it's really, really awkward and I have to think a lot. But with my music alphabet, we get faster and faster at going backwards. So hopefully we can demonstrate our music alphabet backwards this time.
G, F, E, D, C, A, B, C, D, A.
Starting on E. Go.
G, F, E, D, C, D, A, 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 G, F, E, D. Woo!
Cool. So we did all of that, and then we learned one more thing before. Of course, we learned how to read our lines and spaces on our staff. We learned about prep clef, we learned about bass clef. But if you read music, some of y'all may recognize some of these things. After all of that, we made it to, in my opinion, what is the most important thing about playing your instrument. And it's going to sound ridiculous. It's going to sound weird, but you just got to trust me on this, right? I call it PPP. All the kids thought it was goofy for obvious reasons, but PPP stands for perfect playing position, perfect posture, please. Posture, posture, posture. Picture perfect posture. It all boils down to posture, how you sit, because it's impossible to have good sound without good posture, right? So, we have a little chant, so we memorize PPP, is where it says. We have a little chant, that way we always remember. So, here we go, here's the PPP chant. PPP 1. And now here's what you're waiting for. We're actually going to play a little bit for you. Alright? So we're going to start where it all began. When we finally got instruments together. Here is number 1. Number 1. Here we go. Now, we'll speed things up a little bit. We're going to play a collection of exercises from Time for Band Book 1. We'll stop and I'll tell you about a few of them, like here and there, because I know there are a few crowd favorites. So, here's a collection of exercises we worked on at the very beginning. Number 3. time. I have a reason why I don't. Just trust me. Just trust me. This is a big staple in the world of beginning band and beginning orchestra, recorder, believe it or not. This is hot cross buns. Thank you guys. Now, that was just part one of hot cross buns. Don't worry, you got more to look forward to later. You got a little bit more to look forward to. Alright, okay. Moving on, we're going to play a few more exercises from our book. We started getting a little bit more complicated rhythms as we started going on, so now we're going to move on to playing some half notes, quarter notes, whole notes with lots of rest thrown in the mix. So, we're going to start with number 11 in our book, and then we're going to keep on going. But wait, there's more. There's more. All right. So that concluded everything from Time for Band Book 1. Fun fact, the guy who wrote that book used to be like band director at Arlington Middle way back in the day, David Ryan. He actually wrote the book, he's a good buddy of mine, so I figured maybe we should probably use it, right? Now, anyways, continuing on down the line, we're going to transition, including my profession of swapping up instruments. They've got a big responsibility, a big swap, right? Now, we're going to swap over from our book, our Time for Band Book 1 with music class a lot, to beginner band tunes. This has a lot of tunes that you guys might recognize, especially the first one. Especially the first one. Hope you guys like this one. I don't want to spoil it. You'll recognize it. Here we go. told you before what we're doing. We're going to do hot cross buns again. But the first time we just gave you a little snippet. We played just the first little bit that we learned at the beginning of the year. A few weeks later, we learned the rest. Right? So here's hot cross buns. Whole thing this time. Whole thing this time. Hot cross buns. Alright, so that's hot cross buns. But the whole thing. Now we're going to play hot cross buns. The whole thing. And we're going to add some harmony to the mix. We're going to add a little bit of harmony. This was the first time our students played in harmony all year. Two or more notes happening at the same time. Right? So let's do it this way. I always mix it up on them. They don't know what I'm about to do. They don't know who's playing what. They're about to find out right now. Here we go. This side. This side. All right, we're going to keep everything rolling here. Here's another, this next series that we're about to play. These are all fan favorites. You might hear these by pep band at a football game or at a basketball game or whatnot. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it. Here's a few more tunes you'll recognize. As you can tell, these students have been working really, really hard. I'm incredibly proud of their work so far, and I'm thrilled to see how much more progress they're going to make. This is just their first concert, by the way. They just put their stuff together like 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. All right, we're going to play 3 pieces back to back to back. All 3 are fan favorites. The one most of you have been waiting for, here it is, Mary Had a Little Lamb, followed by Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then closing it out with Ode to Joy. We're going to play those all back to back for you guys. Here we go.
Sit down.
Good for them. All right, okay, we're going to move on. So that concluded the beginning band portion of the concert. We're going to move on now to our jazz band.